Your people are dead.
They know. They know.
Yeah.
That satellite post you took out, you have no idea what you started.
She know.
We tell ourselves
This in our pants yet?
that we are the walking dead.
Hi, I'm Brooke,
And I'm Brad.
and together we love horror, and we're watching The Walking Dead. So we've decided to start a new show as well, and we let our son Charlie pick what show we're reacting to. He chose Blue's Clues. So I hope you guys. I'm kidding. We're not reacting to Blue's Clues.
We should start a Blue's Clues reaction. That's a good idea. I like that. Blue's Clues. Say thumbs up if you want us to do Blue's Clues.
Oh, I'm totally kidding. We are back to The Walking Dead, and I'm so excited to see. I can't wait for Rick to kill Negan because it has to come. I feel so bad thinking that because I'm not the kind of person where I would think like, yeah, kill him. But I am down for this. So are you excited to watch today?
I am. So last episode we left off on Carl being in the back of the Savior's van and Jesus being back up in the Savior's van.
Well, Jesus is always with you.
He is with you. And they're going together to, I guess we'll find out like what Negan, we've seen Negan's hideout, but they're going to be able to see Negan's hideout, I'm assuming.
That luxurious palace.
Unless we're going somewhere else. Unless we're going to another, like back to Carol or something like that.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. They could be going to the kingdom again.
Right, or something like that.
That would be interesting.
It would be. Anything, what do you want to see? Do you want to see where this, where it leads with Carl? Or are you more interested in...
I'm interested in following Carl and seeing what he's going to do. Now, I was thinking Rick would kill Negan, but I never thought maybe Carl would do it. Now, I don't think Carl, being a teenager, he's a little short-sighted. He might have a plan that's not really a really well-thought-out plan because teenagers are a little impulsive. So I don't know that he would necessarily come up with the best plan to do this. Or if he had a plan, it would be, okay, but Carl, did you think about what was going to happen after you did it? So he can be a little short-sighted just due to age. But I'm really excited to see what he does because maybe it'll be Carl who does it. You never know.
Never know. So the next episode is called Swear. Any thoughts on what swear could mean?
Well, so the little description just popped up. And so I think what's going to happen is that someone from Alexandria will wake up in an isolated community and then have to determine whether the people there are friends or foes.
All right. That sounds like a good guess.
But I think this is really, really interesting. I'm more excited about it now than I even was before because it's creepy. First of all, we don't know what community this is. Is it one we've already seen, like the Kingdom or the Saviors, or is it a brand new one? And then also, we don't know... I mean, I'm just thinking about if you were in The Walking Dead and you woke up and you have to determine, like, are these the good guys? Are these the bad guys? I don't know. You can't trust anyone. You have to, like... I mean, if you woke up with Rick's group, there are times that you would have thought you were with the bad guys.
All right, are you ready to get into it? All right, let's get into it.
Go back. You'll try out.
We haven't seen beaches on this show.
No.
Ooh.
Ew.
Don't run.
Okay.
One hit.
Well, being a child, I wasn't sure that they knew.
Another one.
She's like a little Carl.
She is. She is.
Come on, don't run.
Okay. This is interesting. So it's a brand new community.
Wait.
Okay, that
She's
was
not a
risky.
bobber.
Yeah.
A bobber.
She's alive.
Did you hear that? We have a new name. A bobber.
A bobber.
We still gotta do it. No. We don't have to do it.
Yes, we do.
Not if people don't find out.
We're supposed to. I want to.
I don't.
I want to. What?
She was acting like she was on an Easter egg. She's running around like, I found another one.
I'm not a snitch, but I'm not going to help.
This is so interesting. I love when we see new people and new communities. I think it would mess you up psychologically if you were a child in this world because your brain isn't fully formed and then it's being formed with all of this going on.
8 rusty cans of okra and a bottle of aspirin.
Rule number 1 of scavenging. There's nothing left in this world that isn't hidden. We just have to find it.
She got that from Glenn.
There's nothing left out here.
As long as Hilltop keeps their side of the bargain, we have food at home.
See, they know nothing about what happened.
Yeah, I didn't even think about them not knowing.
What we did at the satellite station, you didn't see it. Okay, you just saw what was left.
I had to do it too.
Yeah, we all had to. For some milk and some corn.
That wasn't the only reason.
We thought...
What? What?
What did you think?
If it's you or someone else, you choose you. Nobody's in this together, okay? Not anymore.
They're both, like, very pretty, and I thought maybe they date each other.
That's me.
Men aren't her type.
We can push towards the shore, but after today, we go back.
Everybody else has had such, like, wear and tear on them, and they're also dirty and miserable. And ooh, that's Negan's.
Oh, you're right. That had Lucille on it. Oh, interesting. She doesn't know about Lucille. I'm happy to see that he kind of reacted that way about what they did, because I feel like there would have been more people that would have, because that is a hard thing.
Oh, she left her a weapon. Yeah, that's really nice. The weapon won't do her any good if she didn't wake up, but yeah. Oh, she's still there. Okay, I thought she left. Tara's smart to be, like, it might feel like, oh, well, you can trust her because she left you stuff, right? But I'm glad she is a little cautious. Ew. Gross.
It's a fish. Well, it's something. It's food.
I mean, you can eat it, I guess.
Protein.
It's not the best they have. This episode feels almost like it's a different series. I mean, if she's not a walker, then what's the harm? Unless maybe they don't really know, like, how people get infected. Because there might be people in isolated communities that don't really know how it works, and they think, okay, well, you're alive, but you're carrying the virus. There's something nerve-wracking about walking through the woods trying to be hidden and stuff.
Yeah, it is. She's trying to say camouflaged. And,
Yeah. And like, that was a weird shot. It made you think she was seeing something really horrible, but it's just people working.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like, pull it away with her face.
What are they doing? Like, are they
They're
butchering,
eating people or
butchering
something.
somebody?
Yeah.
It would be creepy if they were terminus.
That looked creepy. Oh no, she might think, oh no, they saw me, they're gonna come get me. Or something.
It almost has the Wicker Man vibes.
Yes, I was just thinking. I was just thinking it seemed like some kind of cult or something. I'm glad she was the danger though.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, oh no, what did they see?
Quiet.
Oh my gosh. Oh no,
It's
that little girl.
That girl wanted to kill her.
I know.
Yeah.
She doesn't need any reason.
Doesn't matter. We're supposed to.
Rachel!
I mean, Tara doesn't look that threatening, honestly.
Yeah, I
so
know. That's why.
if it was like Abraham, I could see why they might think he looked threatening or something.
Yeah.
I just,
Hi.
I didn't mean to.
Somebody,
Look, I'm cool. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm sorry. I just walked in. Crawled. I didn't even know I was in. I can just go.
She's scary looking.
Yeah.
This is cool, too. Just keep doing this.
I mean, they're bound to have like just strangers come. You know.
They do, and they kill them. Apparently,
yeah.
this is like a well-oiled machine. Like, how many times have they done that and just shot the person?
A lot of blind spots down there.
You know, that's smart. I would not have thought to throw something and see if anyone comes out.
Let's check behind the tarps first.
Looks like they can easily find a lot of supplies.
Oh, that's why no one came through. Are they? Oh, that was probably done on purpose.
Could be something good in there.
Are those bullets?
Yeah.
That could be great.
Hold on.
Oh,
No,
no,
Tara.
that's.
Oh my god! Oh no! Can't even look for the bullets because they don't know what else is in there.
Some of those are scary. She makes it.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about her because she makes it, but it's just gross. I really wish she hadn't pulled that so that he could have picked up those bullets.
No. Where'd Keith go?
Do you need to use the bathroom before we get started?
No, thank you.
Usually on TV, they don't reference people going to the bathroom.
I'm Natanya. This is Kathy and Beatrice, whom you've already met. Where are you from?
My friend and I, we've been traveling around on our own for a couple of years now. We used to work on a fishing boat.
She doesn't want to tell the truth.
Yeah, I was thinking, wait, a couple years? That's a long her.
What kind of fishing boat did you work on?
And she worked, and she doesn't have any other group. She
Sienna?
doesn't wanna tell the
Larder?
rest of the group if
Oh, last one. You got it.
The last one.
the last one.
You must understand we get nervous when people just find their way into our home.
I think if she's gonna lie, she needs to lie about something she knows quite a bit about.
We were scavenging and we got attacked by walkers. And I got knocked off a bridge. The estuary. The bay.
She doesn't know.
She didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
What were you doing here?
I wanted to see if it was safe. Still not sure.
Right.
That was a funny
Why
response.
wouldn't she be?
If we let you go, you have us at a disadvantage.
If you let me go.
You see, normally we would have killed you already.
Oh gosh.
But Beatrice said you spared her life. And my granddaughter almost lost hers trying to save you. What to do with you instead?
That's a pickle, all right.
Tara's responses are funny.
Why didn't you rest up? We'll talk more later.
She's able to stay pretty calm, you know.
Yeah.
Hope you like fish.
Oh, I guess they would have a lot of fish being by the beach.
She brought you salted perch. Did you like it?
Sure.
I don't think she should lie about being from a fishing boat because they're gonna discover it and then they're not gonna trust her because they're like,
Right.
well, what else are you lying about?
Tara, this is Cindy.
Thank you for the beach, and I mean, you saved my life.
Trying to show Rachel. She hasn't had to do it yet.
Have you?
I'm a really good shot.
Let's talk.
The little girl's Rachel, and she was it
Oh, I just forgot.
Cindy? Yeah.
Cindy. Fish soup, I guess.
When was the last time you ate?
Do soy sauce packets count as food?
We have an endless supply of fish here. I'm hoping to convince you to stay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Why not? You're a skilled fighter, Tara, and a good person. I can tell that.
I'm glad that they like her.
Yeah.
She's not like gonna be a prisoner.
If you want, we can help you find your friend. And if he wants to stay, we'll offer him a home, too.
He could stay here. And never thought I'd be asking this, but where are all the men?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
All of them?
Oh, they were all.
We got into a skirmish with another group. None of them made it. And we lost others, too. Cindy had an 11-year-old brother, my grandson. And their mother, too, my daughter.
Well, if he moves in, he'll sure be popular.
After that, we decided to protect ourselves no matter what. No matter who we crossed, we would kill on sight. We would stay hidden, and we would stay alive. Tara, you could have hurt us, and you didn't. And maybe you could be honest with us about where you're from.
They know.
You said you worked on a fishing boat, a larder. Tara, a larder is a room used for storing meat.
I was lying. I come from a community, and that's really what it is. We help each other. Houses. I have a girlfriend I want to get back to. There were these people. They were threatening us. We found out they were using an old satellite station to operate at. Took them out. Every one of them.
Wasn't every one of them. She doesn't know anything.
Maybe our groups can start working together.
We just told you that we don't want anyone to know about this place.
You're gonna need a friend.
We can protect each other.
Tara's coming off a little strong.
We could send a guide out with her. Help her look for her friend, and then continue on to their community.
Oh no, it's not gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be so bad because they might think that she's been lying to them to like trick them into a bad situation.
You will be staying behind the fence until you learn some responsibility. If this works out, there'll be plenty of other chances. And if it doesn't, I don't want you there.
Imagine you didn't know anything. Tara's telling you this, you have this great community, and then you go with her, and that's what you find, or the saviors doing all these things, and you would think that she like.
Are you sure there isn't a fishing boat called a larder? Because I'm like pretty sure that
There isn't.
There's not a fishing boat.
Tara's funny.
Where's Cindy?
She's in the cabin, sulking. Good luck, Tara.
Yeah. You know, we'll work on that, Natanya.
Oh.
That was funny.
See you later, Rachel.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey, Beatrice. Sorry about the hit.
Yeah, you got lucky.
I got it.
Maybe she'll meet a new girlfriend because this community is just all women, so there's lots to choose from, I guess.
Wow, what?
Why would they? Were they tricking her?
At first,
Took
I
me a
thought they were
minute.
shooting the walker, and then it didn't hit me that they were shooting at her.
I know. I was like sitting here stunned for a second.
Yeah.
Like, what? This is scary.
Yeah.
Would you shoot them, or would you just try to get away?
Does she have a gun? I don't think she has a gun.
And it's 2 against 1.
Yeah.
So.
I could have killed you back in the village.
Your people are dead.
They know. They know.
Yeah.
That satellite post you took out, you have no idea what you started.
Oh.
She knows.
We ended it. They're dead.
You didn't stop them. You can't stop them. That was just an outpost. There are more saviors. It's already too late for them.
They're the ones that killed all your men.
Oh. Okay. Well, I figured that could have been it, but I wasn't 100% sure. So.
Every man, every boy over 10, they lined him up, shot him in the head.
Oh, I was thinking they were killed in an attack. They just lined them up.
See, we
and
tried to
shot them.
fight,
Yeah.
just like you.
10, like every kid over 10.
We were supposed to keep working for them. Then one night, we just left. Okay, we are not gonna let you lead them back to us. I'm sorry. You didn't get. Go!
Yeah, she knew. Good.
So Tara knows more than she knew before.
Right. They just lined them up and shot them.
I know, I assumed they were killed in like an attack, like they had been fighting with each other.
Wait!
Is she gonna shoot her too?
You're not gonna shoot me. Because I saved you 3 times now.
Yeah.
You're not gonna shoot me. You have to swear that you'll
Swear.
never come back.
Okay,
That you'll
that
never
makes
tell
sense.
anyone about us. Not even your own people.
Why would I come back?
Right.
Anyone about this place?
Because maybe you could get something out of it. Why did you kill all those people at that satellite station? Nobody's evil. They just decide to forget who they are.
That's why I have to get back now.
You have to swear.
I swear.
So now I can see why they want to stay so isolated and not let
Yeah.
anyone know where they are, because it isn't just about
They
it's
escaped.
the saviors. I mean, you
Yeah.
would want to stay hidden from them.
Try not to fall off this time. Let me help you.
You already did. You got me here. Just go back. Tell them that I attacked you.
No, they know you, Tara.
No, tell them you killed me.
They know me. I didn't get you here just to watch you die.
Why aren't you like the rest of them?
Why aren't you?
That's funny how the other woman just like shook her hand. Ew, gross.
Wow.
Oh no, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Shoot. They all look the same too.
They do.
I guess we'll
The
see.
the sand walkers.
I would so fall.
Right.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
be able to do it.
kind of dangerous.
You'd be able to do it, but I wouldn't. I would fall down. Oh, he was so close.
Right now she's out.
Oh no.
You need to be a good shot if you're gonna.
I had this brief fear that he had just left her.
Yeah.
Because he had just said in that trailer about something like, you just take care of yourself. Ew, they're so gross. She's lucky she wasn't bit because she had them right on her. No wonder one is gonna pop off. No. Oh.
No.
Okay, that's scary.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah. We'll put a person with like similar hair. It's just my phone.
Are those his glasses? Those are his glasses.
That's not good. I have always thought if you were in this world and you needed something like glasses.
Glasses are. I've always thought about eyesight. That's one of my things.
Yeah.
Maybe that was you. I hope that was you.
He sent that.
Yeah, but I wonder what was it supposed to, I don't know what it would mean. There's nothing.
Nothing.
It would be harder as time goes on. There's more and more stuff that's already been scabbing. Okay, well maybe there's glasses where...
Bobblehead. Oh, she's probably thinking about Denise. It took me a minute. It's been a while since we've seen her. Ew, that fish is old.
Oh, gross. There's sunglasses.
Yeah, she got some sunglasses.
But now I'm nervous because she's gonna come back and find out. So she got a little bit of more of the story.
Yay, everything's great.
I know.
Again.
She's grinning like we're gonna have this great time. Oh.
And
Everything.
Glenn and
and
Abraham.
Abraham. And the fact that they're not like kind of free people anymore. They're
Anything. Anywhere. I don't care how dangerous it looks. Tell me a place. I'll go. There's gotta be somewhere.
She's not gonna say.
We can make this right. We have to.
I didn't see anything like that out there.
oh good. I'm kind of glad she didn't tell.
Yeah.
Because they might need those people later. What did you think of that episode, Brad? Did you like it, or did you not like that it took us away from the main group?
I liked it and didn't like it. It's an episode that is most likely important in its own way. Like we needed to have it, but at the same time, it did take us away. It was really in a spot where I would have liked to have known where Carl was gonna go and what happens to him. So it was kind of oddly placed. Similarly to I guess last season when we had the Morgan episode.
What I was thinking. I liked that episode too. I just was frustrated at the placement. I liked this episode too. And I don't mind it being here, but I was curious what you thought, because sometimes when you get an episode like this, you kind of feel like it takes you out of advancing the storyline a little bit. I mean, it advanced it in the sense that they let Tara know what was going on, and then those people could come up later and there could be issues, where they interact with them more. So, but it does feel a little bit like, wait, we put a pause in our storyline.
Yeah.
So.
But I did like some of the pros. I did like learning about what the Saviors did to this group, which to me was one of the highlights of the episode. I've been nice to actually have seen it, I guess. Maybe that was a little too brutal considering we just saw the brutality of the Glenn Abraham episode. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was really interesting that they took out all the men and lined them all up, and they said anybody under 10, which are over 10. I mean,
Yeah, that was so brutal.
10 is not even a teen. That's
No.
still a kid. So I don't know why 10's the cutoff. Why not make it 5? I don't know. I mean, 10, it just seems so young. So
I agree. That was very brutal, but they are the Saviors, so which
Right.
I don't ever understand why they're called the Saviors, because but anyway, they but that was, yeah, I felt like that was I agree with you when you
Right.
said that was kind of the highlight of the episode, was finding out that, you know, this isn't some isolated community that's been isolated since the virus broke out, and they're worried that, like, oh, we don't want Tara to come in because we don't know if she's carrying the virus. Or it's not like that. Like, they specifically ran off and hid themselves because of what the saviors put them through, and they're just trying to keep hidden because they don't want to work for them or be, you know, subject to their violence or anything. So that was kind of the highlight, was finding out their involvement with the saviors. And then also Tara finding out a little bit more about what happened with the group. She doesn't know the full story, I mean, until she got back and found out about Denise, and I'm sure they told her about Glenn and Abraham and everything and what's going on now. But she didn't know, and I feel like that was also kind of a highlight, was her being let in on some of the but I'm a little bit worried because we don't know what happened with his name Keith. Heath. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened with him.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the other highlights of the episode, was just getting back with both Tara and Heath and learning what happened to them in between that time of, you know, of the saviors and the outposts, and we forgot that they didn't know anything that had happened up to this point. So they're really in the dark. I wouldn't have minded if we had seen that more in order. Maybe we could have saw at least a little bit of that beforehand. I don't know.
Yeah, they could have put this episode at a different, like an earlier time. Maybe.
At least that segment with Tara and Heath in the RV, I wouldn't have minded having seen that, at least part of that, in another episode earlier. That would have been, I think, a better placement of it. But I'm fine with it. I mean, it was. I still like that we got to see it, and it was good. So what do you think happened to Heath?
I am hoping he just ran off and got away, but I don't think it looks good.
Yeah, they did the fake out with the woman with the exact same haircut that was walking. But
do you think he got away?
Well, he left some sort of a note that had the P's on it.
Yeah, I wondered what that was about. The other thing is, what's frustrating is someone could have gotten away, left you a note, gone on their way, and then something happened to them. So they're actually not okay, even though you thought, oh, good, they're okay. I thought it was interesting that the one girl, Cindy, I think was her name, was kind of like on Tara's side, but nobody else was. So do you think she'll come back into the story, maybe? Like,
I would assume so, just because I feel like, you know, they gave us that backstory for a reason. And also the swear you never seen this place. Now, I feel like that's not going to be something that she is going to be able to do the end for a long period of time. But I think I agree with that. She shouldn't have She should not have told Rosita right away. But I'm sure eventually she probably will. You know, Rosita is too much of a, I don't care what you told these people. I'm going to go in and I'm stealing their guns, and I don't care what you say.
And then they're going to think that Tara is like part of that. When it's like, no, I didn't mean to have. You know, Tara would be like, I didn't mean to have Rosita do that. I told her about it, but I didn't mean for her to do that. And they're like, yeah, whatever. You did this. So, and Rosita, like, I mean, I don't dislike Rosita, so don't take it that way. But there was something about when Tara was talking to her that I felt like, don't tell Rosita. And I was glad she didn't. Something gave me a bad feeling about if she were to tell Rosita about the place. So I was glad that she didn't, because I just thought, like, Rosita just sometimes can seem like kind of a loose cannon.
What do you think about the little girl that wanted to kill Tara every time she saw her?
It made me think of Carl, actually, and how kids, and the little girl, it wasn't like she personally wanted to kill her. She just, like, we're supposed to. This is what we're supposed to do. And it made me think how kids can be very black and white. You know, I've learned that this is the right way and this is how we're going to do it, and we just need to do it. And Carl is that way sometimes. Yeah. And so I think that's just a kid thing. They don't really yet have, like, the nuance to know, like, a different situation, you know?
I kind of wish they would have showed, I know they showed Tara's reaction to being told the bad news, but I kind of wish they would have showed the actual, like, scene of them actually saying it instead of just her reaction afterwards. Small little thing, but it would have been nicer just to see that, because I was waiting for that, anticipating that, and then it's like you just saw the aftermath.
Yeah, but I agree, and I think they sometimes don't want to rehash it in the show because they feel like, well, we as the viewers already know, so we're just going to watch their reaction. But it is different to hear the news being told and how they react to the news, not just later. I did find that slightly disappointing. I understand why they made that decision, but I would have liked to see her actually finding things out too.
Yeah.
So,
who's your favorite of the new characters? Anybody stand out?
I would like to hear more from the grandma. I think her name was Beatrice, but I might be wrong. No, Beatrice was one of the people that was walking with Cindy, I think. I can't remember the grandmother's name, but she was the grandma of the two girls. The one that was talking to Tara over dinner, inviting her to stay. I can't think of her name. Maybe Kathy. I don't know. So she, I would like to hear more from her. I think. Who would you want to hear more from?
I want to learn more about the one, Rachel, and why she is so bloodthirsty. But I mean, I like the new friend. I mean, and that, but yeah. But yeah, that's probably who I like.
Tell us which character in that new community that you guys would want to hear more from. And do you think that they could combine? Or do you think it should just be Tara goes back home and leaves them alone, they stay in isolation, and no one knows about them? I feel like with it being a TV show, they're going to probably bring them back in because there's no point in introducing them and then you just never hear from them again. So I'm sure they'll bring them back. But if it was real life, would you want them to just go on their way and stay isolated, or should the two communities combine?
Do you like this community, the area they're at, as it compares to the Hilltop and Alexandria and just the beach? Do you like that beach setting, or is that your least favorite?
I like the beach. I think it's interesting. It's a weird dynamic of you think it's all calm and peaceful, but then there's gunshots and walkers and stuff. So I like it, but I could see it being a little bit scary in the sense that when you're on a beach, so the side that's the beach, you're probably pretty safe from walkers. But you're also trapped. Like, there's nowhere to go. If somebody comes up to you on the beach, what are you gonna do? Jump in the water and try to swim away? I mean, you're kind of trapped.
Yeah, I know.
It could be scary.
To me, it's just a vacation place. That'd be a great place to visit for a week, but then I'd want to go back to Alexandria probably, just as a setting, just as an area.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the kingdom too. But yeah, that would just be a place you'd want to stay, just because I feel like it's, I don't know. No, I don't know. I could feel that being not quite as safe as some of the other areas. But what would you rate this episode?
What would I rate it? I would say a 7.
Oh, really? That's a pretty good rating.
I think it's good. I was about to say 6. I decided 7. I like that we got a Tara-centered episode. I do like Tara as a character. I think she's interesting and she's funny, and she's not like too hardened or anything, where like she's still very, normal girl, whatever. And I thought the episode was good. I was going to say a 6. The reason I'm saying a 7 is just because, I don't know.
The more we talked about it, the more you started to like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do think that even though it kind of took us away from what's going on with the other groups, and I was kind of bummed, like, oh man, I want to see what's going on with the other groups, I did end up really enjoying the episode.
Yeah.
What would you get?
I'll do 6.5, just because you gave it the 7. I'll average it out to like a 6.9 or something. But a 6.5. So I could see a 7 though. I actually thought it was a good episode, even though it took us off the main story. So yeah, 6.5, 7. I think we're about we agree. So but yeah, that's about what I'd rate. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And I'm glad that Tara's back with the group now, and we can kind of have the whole group back together again. Except for Heath. Oh yeah, you're right, Heath. What happened to Heath?
What happened? Where are you, Heath?
He just sort of ducked out and was like, okay. So I guess he's out wandering.
I know. So maybe we'll hear from him next time.
Right. All right. Are you ready to get on to the next one?
I am.
All right.
We will see you guys in the next one. If you want to be notified when we update, then just hit subscribe. And if you liked it, give us a like.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.